gentlemen, welcome to CAGCast episode number 507. I'm your host, GBD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we are joined by a man who's more Doomfoot than Doomfist, Wombat.
That's clever, because I have a bad foot.
Right.
I get it.
It was a joke that only one person would get.
Shipwreck would get it.
Two people would get
about my foot.
Mm-hmm.
I have a really bad foot.
What does that mean? Explain. Because I know one thing that our listeners love to do is to diagnose all of our medical problems.
Yeah, no. So about 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with arthritis in my left foot. And it was awful when I had it 3 years ago, but it basically came and went. And I hadn't had any issues with my foot at all until Sunday night. But it wasn't the same spot that I had the arthritis diagnosed in. It was the other side of the same foot. So that's kind of weird. So I had to go to multiple doctors this week to try to figure out what the hell is going on with the pain in my foot. So I can tell you it's not broken.
What do they say?
They said that I took more blood tests today, and they'll let me know on Monday.
I think that the CAGs will have this diagnosed before you get your blood test results.
The good news is that I can walk again, and it's been about 3 days. So,
wow, that sucks, dude.
Yeah. So it's good to be able to walk again, and I'm very happy about that.
Did they give you any?
It's really weird.
Did they give you any good drugs at least?
No, they gave me it's basically just a really powerful anti-inflammatory for arthritis.
OxyContin for feet.
Yeah, exactly. It's there's a good chance that that's all that it is. Which if that's what it is, that's what it is. But who knows? We'll find out together. Or I'll be dead by this time next year. It's one or the other. I don't think there's an in between. Yeah. So.
Shipwreck, is that a fatal disease? Foot arthritis?
Doesn't sound great.
Right.
But
I don't think it's going to kill you. Unless you're being chased by like a tiger or something and you can't get away because of the foot arthritis.
Yeah.
Then it could kill you.
But it's picture like you get your back pain that debilitates you.
Yes.
I have a foot pain.
This could be like a similar thing. This could be TMS, just manifesting itself in your foot.
Maybe it is. Maybe that would be great. It very well could be stress related. I had a very stressful June.
Interesting.
Which we talked about on the show. So who knows?
It's even July.
So
it takes a little while to kick in. It's it had to travel from his brain to his foot, so that's like
it takes about a month to travel there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to read Dr. John Sarno, I think, and you'll have no ailments whatsoever.
Excellent. I can't wait.
I don't think you're going to do that, though.
I am not going to do that. That's okay.
Unless the blood test comes back negative, and then you're all out of options at that point.
Well, the first round of tests they did came back negative. That's why I had to do more. Yeah.
TMS.
Whatever.
Anyway.
Basically, it just felt like my left foot was... It felt like someone took a hammer to my foot and pounded it.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, that's what it feels like, in case you were wondering.
Do you have to wear one of those, like, puffy shoes?
No, I just wore a regular shoe, and I had to go to the dentist and get work done. So I was, like, in the dentist chair, limping into the dentist chair.
Oh, poor Wombat.
I'll tell you what, though. If you're going to get, like dental work done, my dentist has a TV that's like a pull-down TV, so it's just like right over your face when you're there, and he puts on the noise-canceling Bose headphones.
That's cool.
And it is fairly simple, to put a TV in the, and the headphones on, and he has Netflix. And he's like, what do you want to watch? And I watched Doctor Strange.
Oh.
While on Novocaine and nitrous oxide.
Wow. He gives you nitrous oxide?
Yeah, the gas.
Jesus, you must have had some serious work done.
Isn't it nitrous? Isn't that what it is? Yeah,
right? some shit.
Yeah. So
I think they still use that anymore.
You have to ask for it, and I always ask for it because it's awesome.
Right.
I got to get my kick somewhere. And I was in foot pain. I'm like, this will help everything.
Right.
So I was basically high and watching Doctor Strange. I could have sat in the chair for like 3 hours.
Right, you don't get to finish the movie. That kind of sucks, probably.
No, you kind of get like halfway through, and then it's like, all right, we're done.
You're like, dude, I know you're done, but can you give me another hit of nitrous and let me just finish this movie?
The last time I was there getting it, and I had to get a cavity filled also. My wife was there, had the appointment after me, so she was getting her cavity filled as well. Right. She only had one. She's not as bad as I am. And I was watching, I'm trying to remember. I was watching Hot Fuzz. That's what I watched in the chair. And the dentist was like, your wife's next. She's going to be in the other room. So we're not going to be using this room. If you just want to like lay here and finish the movie, it's cool with us.
Shit. That's a good dentist.
He's a cool guy. He's cooler than I am.
Wow. That's a lot to take in there.
It is a lot to take in there. I know. I talk too much already.
Right. Well, we have more important things to get to, such as our new campaign to get Shipwreck into NBA playgrounds that I just decided to start today or yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Because we saw that Hip Hop Gamer got into NBA playgrounds, which is, it's like the NBA Jam game that came out this year, the spiritual successor.
Yes.
It's a game.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. And they've been updating it too. I saw there was a big update recently for it.
There could be a bigger update though.
Right. If they had Shipwreck in it, that would really be the biggest update. And Shipwreck's actually good at basketball. So I feel like that's a no-brainer. And also he's got a unique look. He's got the beard and the red hair and the white guyness. I feel like these are a lot of things that are going for you. So we got to So how do we make this happen?
That's what I got going on in my life. So
that's you. His foot works properly. I mean, these are all good qualities in a fictional basketball player. So
I had conversations today.
About making this happen?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Are we looking good? Are we looking like it might happen? What do we need to do to move things along?
It's early.
Okay.
But I think we just have to stick with it.
Okay.
I need to get some more info, but we'll try to make it happen.
Right. If you think it's a good idea,
ridiculous.
you can, well, maybe, I don't know, probably shouldn't harass the guys on Twitter. But
No, I'm not going to go harass the
not
guys
you, I meant our listeners.
No, Wombat, don't do that.
Okay.
I meant, like, should we have our listeners tweet at the NBA Playgrounds Twitter account to request Shipwreck being in the... It's probably not necessary.
It's probably not, yeah. Right. They know. We already have a behind the scenes guy.
We have a backdoor connection?
Right.
Like Russia?
We have a backdoor man.
Right. Okay, good. The wheels are in motion. I needed that update. Fantastic then. How about some show feedback?
What about more Thug Life? I put out my basement video.
Oh, well, why didn't you write it on the outline? What am I, a mind reader?
Because I forgot to put it on the outline, and I was looking at where I was sitting at, and I went, oh, yeah.
See, I'm not looking at that. At either of those things.
Right.
You did it, Ship.
I did. I recorded it twice. The first time it did not, something went wrong. And so I lost like 20 minutes of me walking around my basement. Very, very strenuous.
Right. And talking.
And talking. And yeah, the second time it worked fine. I just did it on YouTube Live. It's up on YouTube now.
If you Google Shipwreck's basement tour, you will find it.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the easiest way.
It's a monkey off my back because I had said I was going to do it, and people were constantly reminding me that I had not done it.
What happened to the monkey?
He's now not on the back anymore. He's just hanging out on the couch watching.
He gets to relax now too.
I got nervous for a second.
Are you still on that nitrous or what?
I wish.
Mrs. Cheapy and I watched you broadcast that live from our couch. And Mrs. Cheapy said, wow, I would say about half a dozen times at least during the, I don't know, just there's a lot.
Wow, this is super nerdy.
Yeah, there's a lot to take in there. And I mean, she was impressed with all the technical achievements, hooking up all the consoles and the big screen and everything. But it really goes well beyond that when you see all the games and all the figures and all the other nerdy stuff that's present there. And it's also very funny to have watched Shipwreck apologize for things being messy when it's like, there's like one wire out of place somewhere.
Yeah, it's the cleanest basement I've ever seen.
Right. It's pretty amazing. It's definitely worth your time to check it out. So if you Google Shipwreck's basement tour, you will find and enjoy that video.
Except for that one guy who didn't enjoy it.
You got one thumbs down on that?
I got one thumbs down. I'll try to do better walking around my basement next time.
Yeah. Yep. You still have one. I just checked.
Oh, we should also mention, because I don't think you put it on the outline, what is that today is the 1 year anniversary of me being the Spotlight Gamer on Xbox.
Not
Speaking
the 1
of
year.
YouTube videos.
The 1 year anniversary?
I'm sorry, 9 year anniversary. I said 1. 8 year anniversary.
Nitrous.
Yep. On this day in 2009, I was the Spotlight Gamer.
And hilarity ensued.
Hilarity ensued. That was one of our finest moments.
That was when Wombat got all these private messages sent to him by Xbox Live users telling him that he sucked and trash from the trash can, I think. And then we played it on the show, and then people from Microsoft contacted us to damage control, I guess. Even though I don't know, it wasn't like a huge deal. It's not like they threatened to kill you or anything. But it was a little off-putting for sure. And then we have
I bet Nintendo listened to that episode and said, we're never going to let this happen.
Right.
We're going to base all of our online around this specific
scenario.
So it can't happen.
People yelling at each other. I will, I'll stick it on the end of the show, some of the highlights from that moment. So if you're not familiar with it, you won't have to seek it out. You just have to make it to the end of the show. Didn't we have Stephen Toulouse as a guest on?
Yeah, he was on the show.
We got strong-armed into putting him on the show. Something like that. Not really strong. Not really strong-armed because I could have just said no, but wanted to help people out, I guess.